Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Faster Way to Fat Loss. I am Peyton Campbell, and I will be your certified coach throughout your new client experience and beyond. And I could not be more thrilled to have you here with me. I am so excited to watch you thrive through the next 6 weeks, to watch you learn all the things, unlearn dieting, see results, and actually be able to make them last. I know we don't get kicked off officially until tomorrow morning, but I wanted to give you just a little bit of an introduction, talk about how this program is going to work over the next 6 weeks, go over some general expectations and tips for success, so that we can be ready to rock and roll tomorrow morning. So again, my name is Peyton Campbell, and I have been a client of the Faster Way since December 31st of 2019. I have also been a coach since May of 2020, and it has changed my life in every way I could possibly imagine. After years of dieting, years of insecurity, years of trying everything under the sun and just not being able to see results, or seeing immediate results but not being able to actually make them stick, the Faster Way changed the game, and now it is my joy and my mission to help other men and women discover their inner strength, their inner energy, see results, unlearn dieting, experience food freedom, all the things. And so I am so excited to get kicked off tomorrow. So the first thing I'm going to do is just talk a little bit about how the program is going to work. Okay, so over the next 6 weeks, you are going to learn a set of research-based, scientifically proven strategies to help you shed fat, increase your lean muscle mass, gain energy, balance your hormones, and see results in a way that will last you long term. And we are going to do that with our Facebook group. So if you have not requested access to the Facebook group, make sure that you go ahead and do that. So the Facebook group is where you are going to get all of the training from me. That's where all of the coaching is going to happen. I am going to do live trainings a lot throughout this week to make sure that you really understand these strategies. I will walk you through everything step by step. Each morning, you are going to see a daily post from me with some training, some information, and you're also going to see an action item at the bottom. That action item is your homework. So in the comment section of every daily post, that's where I want you to complete your action item. Sometimes it's to take a sweaty selfie. Sometimes it's going to be to post your macros or to tell me what you're having for treat day. Whatever that action item is your homework to complete in the comment section of that day's daily post. So the Facebook group is going to be your home base throughout the next 6 weeks as we learn all the things, ask questions, encourage one another. That's where the accountability is going to happen. All of the training is going to happen in the Facebook group. So make sure that you have requested access to the Facebook group and that you are checking that Facebook group every single day so you don't miss anything. You also have access right now to the Faster Way to Fat Loss new client app. And that app is where you are going to find your daily on-demand workout. It's where you're going to find your weekly meal plans and grocery list from the Faster Way. It's also where you're going to find additional information on intermittent fasting, carb cycling, macros, all the things that we learn here in the Faster Way. So the combination of the Faster Way to Fat Loss app and the Facebook group is where you are going to get your training, information, resources, workouts, all of the above. And that is where we're going to thrive together. So make sure that you have downloaded the app, that you've requested access to the Facebook group. The last thing you're going to need to do is download MyFitnessPal. That is a separate app. We are only using MyFitnessPal to track our macros, and I will walk you through every step of that process later on this week. So you simply just need to download the app. Don't set up an account or anything like that. I will walk you through that process later on this week. So let's talk about some expectations, okay? I want to see you succeed. there is nothing I love more than seeing the life change happen in my clients throughout the next 6 weeks. And in order for that to happen, there are so many things that I am going to promise to you, but there are also things that I need you to promise to me. So, the number one thing that I would ask of you is to trust the process, okay? A lot of what you are about to learn sounds very counterintuitive to what you have been taught for your whole life about dieting, losing weight, all of those things. So my expectation for you is that you simply trust the process, okay? If you're fighting me the whole way through on the process and questioning it and are hesitant, you are not going to see the results that I know are possible for you. And so if you trust the process, dive in with 2 feet, trust me as your coach, stay in communication with me with any questions or concerns that you might have, I promise you, you will thrive and you will see results. So trust the process. And with that comes expectations for yourself, okay? Here's what I want you to know going into the Faster Way. And I'm going to be really honest with you. This is not a quick fix diet, all right? We do not promise extreme results in a short amount of time. And the reason for that is we know that those programs and those diets that promise these extreme changes in a really short amount of time, we know they don't last, because the second you stop buying that supplement, the second you fall off that really extreme diet, the second you stop working out for 2 hours a day, the second you stop doing those things, you're going to go back to where you started, right? And the reason that those are so hard to stick with is because our bodies are not created to live that way. So here in the Faster Way, our goal is to help you build a lifestyle that is sustainable, realistic, healthy, that you can be consistent with. And with that, you will see a gradual body composition change that will allow you to develop lean muscle tissue, burn fat, lose inches, slim down, gain energy, balance our hormones, and we're going to do it in a way that is safe, that is healthy, and that is enjoyable for you so you can stick with this long term. So as we go throughout the next 6 weeks, I just want you to level your expectations for yourself, okay? Again, this is not a quick fix program. So if that's what you're looking for, you're in the wrong spot, all right? But what we do know is that those quick fix diets do not work, and we are here for the long haul. We have a long-term perspective, and we are going to build a lifestyle that is safe, healthy, sustainable, and enjoyable for you, okay? So expectation number 2 kind of goes along with that. I expect you to commit to having an open mind, okay? Again, a lot of what you're going to learn is how to eat more and exercise less. And that is very counterintuitive to what we've been taught about eating less and exercising more to lose weight. So I just expect you to have an open mind when it comes to the strategies that we are going to be teaching you this week, okay? Third, I expect you to participate. The clients who are the most engaged and participate the most in the Facebook group, in our challenges, in our giveaways, in the action items, all of the things, those are the clients who see the most success. And it's because they are engaged, they have the most fun, they are the most likely to stick with this long term. So I expect you to participate in the Facebook group, okay? That is what the Facebook group is for engagement, for accountability, for community. I want you to get to know each other. This is your safe space. This Facebook group is your safe space to ask questions, to share things throughout the next 6 weeks, and I want you to feel comfortable doing that, okay? And then number 4, this is really important. So in our Facebook group, I want you to ask questions, okay? That is what the Facebook group is for. I want you to post those action items. So I am going to tell you the way to do that the most effectively, okay? So for your comments, if you want to share a recipe, if you're going to post your sweaty selfie or whatever it is that action item is for the day, if you have something to share, all of those things, I welcome those, okay? I want you to be engaged in the Facebook group. Here's what I ask of you. Please post all comments, all posts, all recipes, all tips, anything you want. Please post those, but just post them in the comment section of that day's daily post. If you create a new post, my daily post will be pushed down and people might not be able to see the training or the information that I want them to see. So if you have something to share, please share it. Just post it in the comment section of that day's daily post, okay? Now let's talk about questions. I am here to answer all questions throughout your next 6 weeks, okay? And here is the thing about questions. If you message me and ask me a question individually, privately, if it's something that is not personal, right? Chances are there's somebody else in this group that has the same question. And so what I'm going to do is every week on Monday, I am going to create a question thread for that week. And you will see it at the very top of our Facebook group, okay? That's going to be the first thing you see when you get into the Facebook group, and then underneath will be the daily post. That question thread is where I want you to post any and all questions that I can answer for you. If it's something extremely personal, please DM me, message me privately on Facebook. However, if it's a question about a food item, if it's a question about something that you aren't sure if it'll break your fast or not, if it's a question about the workout or or a recipe or about carb cycling or anything related to the faster way, post it in that question thread so that everybody else can see it, because chances are they will learn something too, and you will also learn something from other people's questions, okay? So again, if it is a personal question about your individual macros or something you are specifically concerned about, feel free to private message me those. But if it's a general question about intermittent fasting, a recipe, macros, protein, how to get in more carbs, anything of that nature, post it in the question thread for that week so that not only you can get that information, but everybody else can get that information as well. Because chances are they either already have that same question or they probably will later on down the road. So that's going to be a wealth of information for you. So again, that will be in the question thread every single week. I'll create a new one. It will be at the top of our Facebook group. It will live there. I will be checking that question thread twice per day. So I will make sure to get to all of those questions. And then if you post one overnight or during the day, I will get to your question as soon as I check that the next time. All right. So those are my expectations for you. Okay. Trust the process, commit to having an open mind, participate, and then just make sure to follow those expectations for comments and for questions. But I am so excited for you guys. Okay. So now let's talk about some tips on how to see the most success. And a lot of these go along with our expectations. So number one, y'all, be engaged in the Facebook group. Check it every day. Turn on the notifications for it. Watch the live trainings. Week one's going to feel like a lot, okay? You are going to feel overwhelmed in week one. I promise you. Everybody does, okay? I did. Everybody does. Stick with it, all right? Watch the trainings, ask the questions, be engaged, post the action items, not just in week one, but all the way through to week 4, 5, and 6. I promise you, if you do that, there is so much more likelihood of you seeing the most success that you can. Number 2, my tip for you is to drink the Faster Way Kool-Aid, all right? And what I mean by this is surround yourself with this mindset and with other people who have a similar mindset as you and who are motivated. All right. Follow the Faster Way to Fat Loss on Instagram. Follow Amanda Tress on Instagram. Follow our head trainers on Instagram. Follow me, okay? All of those things really do help, because when you're scrolling through social media and you are constantly seeing that motivation and those images and people who are alongside you in this journey, walking alongside you, giving tips, giving encouragement, it's going to be on the forefront of your mind, and you are going to stay motivated, and you're more likely to stick with it because it's going to feel like a part of your life. So just embrace what we're all about, okay? We're here to be a positive space for you. We're here to be encouraging, to give tips, to give support, because every day won't be easy. And when you have that on the forefront of your mind, it will be so much easier to stick with, okay? So drink the Faster Way Kool-Aid. Commit right now to the 6 weeks. That's number 3. Commit to the 6 weeks. Don't think a year in the future right now. We are going to take it one day at a time. We're going to do our best for that day. We're going to make a little more progress each and every day. And I promise you, at the end of the 6 weeks, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, holy moly, I've learned so much. I've made so much progress and I cannot wait to keep going. So just commit right now, just to the 6 weeks. No excuses. This doesn't mean that we expect you to be perfect. In fact, we know that you will not, and we embrace progress, not perfection. So know right now that just because you mess up one day, just because it takes you a while to get your macros situated and to figure that out, just because you have a meal that you know is not healthy, doesn't mean we throw in the towel, okay? Consistency, not extreme change, is the key to success. So commit right now to be consistent no matter what. And then number 4 is to ask questions. Utilize my coaching. Don't suffer alone, okay? If you are struggling, if you are confused, if you have concerns, I cannot help you unless you reach out to me and let me know. So again, that question thread will be a huge resource for you, but just know that if it's something personal, if you are concerned, if you are struggling, message me. I am here for you. Utilize me, all right? I can't help you if I don't know that you're struggling. So ask questions and utilize the coaching, all right? That's it. So we are going to get ready to rock and roll tomorrow morning. We're going to talk all things intermittent fasting this week. We're going to talk about macros. We're going to talk about food, whole food nutrition, what in the world that means. And here are my promises to you. So I asked some things of you, and here is what you can expect from me. I promise to be here consistently. I promise to be active in our Facebook group. I promise to be checking those questions. I promise to be giving you feedback on your macros, on everything that you comment in the Facebook group. I promise to be open and honest. If there's something that I don't know, I promise to find out for you. I promise to work with you individually and to treat you like an individual and not like a part of a system, because no 2 weight loss journeys are the same. Okay. We're all different. And I promise to, keep your individual needs in mind throughout this journey. I promise to walk through all of this alongside you. So this is not something that I am just telling you. This is something that I am currently living as well. I promise to wake up and get my workout done. I promise to be focusing on whole food nutrition myself. I promise to be living this lifestyle right alongside you, okay? Not just sitting from my chair telling you what to do. I live it every day too. And I have been since December of 2019, okay? So those are my promises to you. So if you do those things, lean into the accountability, lean into the coaching, ask questions, have an open mind, you will thrive, okay? So here's your homework tonight before we get started. I want you to join the Facebook group if you have not already. That's going to be key, because tomorrow morning we are going to hit the ground running with trainings, posts. You're going to learn so much, and I don't want you to miss any of it. Go ahead and fill out the new client assessment form if you have not already. Make sure to take your measurements. There are instructions in that new client assessment form of how to take your measurements. Keep those in a safe place, okay? Write them down on your phone. Write them on a piece of paper, put them on your fridge, because I promise you in 6 weeks, you're going to want to see those and see how many inches lost. How many inches you've lost. So fill out the new client assessment form, take your measurements, take before photos. I know this is hard. I cried when I took mine, but again, I promise you it's going to be a great way to see your progress 6 weeks from now and then beyond, right? You're going to want to see where you started once you've been living this for like a year, and you can see how far you've come, all right? Download the Faster Way to Fat Loss app, download MyFitnessPal, and then go ahead and download that new client comprehensive guide. All of those things are in that big welcome email that you got from me a few days ago. If you can't find that email, let me know, but that's it, okay? Just come ready tomorrow, take a deep breath. It's going to feel overwhelming week 1, but I promise you, with time and consistency, this will become so second nature to you. You cannot imagine living any other way, all right? So I got you. I will hold your hand every step of the way. You will succeed, so stop telling yourself that you are not going to. I want you to start speaking positive things to yourself. You can do this. You will succeed, because it is sustainable. Our bodies were meant to eat more food. We're going to be utilizing strategies that actually make sense so that we are working with our bodies, not against our bodies. So I will see y'all bright and early tomorrow morning, and I cannot wait. I hope you have a great night, and I'll see you soon.